So, the more I think about, the more this doesn't feel like an actual blown transmission. It feels like I did something wrong, which I really am certain I did. Considering the fact I had to swap shifter arms and it messed with the throttle valve cable, the TV cable, and controls line pressure and shifting. Then again, it shifted fine. I don't know. I'm gonna pull it apart, clean it, throw some Lucas in it. Because the thing is, it has gears, it doesn't whine. It's just the gears go away. I rev it up in neutral, throw it back in drive, and it feels fine. It's just lack of pressure. So, this might get a bunch of quarts of Lucas. All of it. All of it. I was wondering why my wiper blades didn't work. I forgot I took them off. Perfectly fine to go rally or slightly broken forward in the field. Snow drift. Who cares if the transmission's bad? It's not like I'm going to make it any worse. I already got to fix it. Stupid aftermarket shining here. Whoa. Huh. I hit traction. I'm just doing this so I can grab all the bad batteries. They need charged. I love this truck. Bronco. Gotta grab all the batteries. I actually forgot the ABS light was on this thing. But yeah. 3 cold batteries. And one that was actually barely able to start this thing. It shows why the dually didn't crank. That delay. Yeah. Oh, there's ice here. That means I can whip a shade. Yeah, transmission ain't got it. And of course my snow brush is in the other truck. Snow brush. Genuinely, it works well. I'm going to actually pocket that idea. Keep a spare wiper blade. It's too big to actually run on any of your trucks. Because an 18-inch wiper blade is not what Fords came with. In the 90s, it came with 16. It runs up onto the chrome package. Missed it. I revved it up in neutral to put it in gear and drive it. And then it just stalled. Shows me there's a pressure issue, and I think something to do with the torque converter. There it goes into overdrive. I don't know what's up with this thing. I just miss it so bad. Why? It's feeling better. It honestly is. No, it's not. I mean, I look like you rev it up, it gains the pressure, and it surprised. That did not feel good. in yet. Yeah, I love this truck. Much more than that turd. Or that broken sadness. Oh. I did have an ice cream. It's a grumpy truck. I really should have just kept the bad transmission in there. Because I could have just drove it around in third. You don't need reverse if you know how to park where there's no need to go behind you. And so when this fails, when this goes in to get repaired, because it doesn't, I don't have enough time to let it fail. I'm gonna send it to my old care center and have them fix it. I might actually ask them about if they could look at this. I'll bring them with the old transmission. Maybe they can. Nah, I'm gonna just take the reverse and overdrive band out of the original transmission and put it on the one I just took out of this and throw it back in this. I really think I could fix this truck. I mean, I just hit my mirror against my other truck. Oh, goodness. Don't ride her off, man. It's cold. This thing is cranking slower. Hopefully I don't need a battery soon. But oh, the throttle pedal's stiff. Clutch pedal feels heavy, so does the brake. Well, the brakes aren't meant to feel heavy. That's how good how cold it is. Slave cylinder's leaking on this. Slave cylinder works. And it's running. She's cold. Yeah, I'm not letting her warm up. I'm tired. I had 4 hours of sleep. So brain is trying to get me home before I crash like I almost did one a few weeks ago. Decided to go to one of my old jobs. I want some of that mac and cheese that they used to serve. Hopefully they still have it. One of my old coworkers who works there at the pizza place I used to work to, he's like, "Hey, I remember you." Well, I said, "Give me my food for free." He just told me, "Go on, get out of here." I wasn't saying no for. I had my card out and he was like, "Just take it and go." I ain't gonna fight. Hold on, no. That's neutral. Listen how transmission likes that in the engine. Whew, that's better. Why is there a ton more GM than Ford in this yard? I hate seeing a good station wagon. Oh, it's not good anymore, but I hate seeing a dead station wagon. Dressed up young. Ooh, I don't even know what that is. Pony pack? Grand Marquis. It's a Mercury. Mercury Grand Marquis wagon. With a roof rack. I never bring a jack into here because I know there's going to be trucks that use the same jack that I like using. Mobius Ford jack. This was a nice truck. Some 80s with a 90s front end. Flare side. 4-wheel drive manual inline 6. Ooh, someone just crashed something. I'm trying to get it high enough to pull a. I need to start it from Lieutenant Dan. That looks like new. I'll wing the remanufactured in China starter. See how long it lasts. I I was looking at the wrong time. I have another hour. It's Laporte time, not South Bend time. Man, there's some good parts out here. I was thinking on getting this fender. It's not rust in the dog leg. Starting rust right there. It's better than Lieutenant Dan's fender. And this bumper is pretty straight, pretty true. Black. Won't look bad. So the starter I got, apparently, it's got a built-in solenoid. It doesn't require that extra wire that comes down and brings it. This one is a older style because it's an 80s with a 90s front. Okay. Now, it's getting dark. It's got an hour till closing. I'm gonna take my chances. It's not like I can't come back, and not like I don't want to come back, because it's less rusty. It's easier to fix. So I'm gonna go. Also, it says remanufactured. It looks okay. Of course, it's manufactured in China. Well, I found a free ladder on the side of the road. Pretty nice. I don't have any tie-down straps, though. So, it's secured with my belt, and I'm gonna tie a sock around the front. Only reason I'm glad I stopped to get a donut. It's like the ladder that I lost in the fire. To the junkyard and pick up the starter that I pulled Monday. Couldn't pay for it because they cut the card machine early. So I drove Lieutenant Dan today. No wonder why it didn't start. Huh? Goodness gracious. So my brother's on the way in case if I need him, but I'm gutting starters. Apparently they're the same, so I don't know where that came from. This was in the old starter, and I don't know where that came from. So, and the new one don't have it. I'm gonna not put it in. I am gonna run the new motor. It's just the gearing and stuff, and that fits. So I'm gonna try. I lost a ball bearing, but I don't know where it went. It's not important. Eating a starter. Oh God. I'm going home. I'm not shutting it off. It did what the last one did. Alright, I'm calling Jacob. Making it home, but I'm gonna empty my stuff out of here. I'm taking my muffler. Yeah, I'm actively trying to sell the green truck, and I just spray painted it a little bit with some random gray paint I found in my house. Honestly, I should have washed it. I painted right over moss. I don't care. I'm just trying to see if I want to try and wash and try and spray paint it. Because I still am on the edge of, do I get rid of it? Do I keep it? So I'm going to spray these aside with some black. Yeah. Can is so old. And also there's still water droplets randomly on the truck. From the sky, I think. And it just don't spray right. I don't care. And I might not keep this hood. This hood's pretty decent. I might throw it on my other truck. I like that better than green. What am I doing? Why am I making myself like this truck again? Why does that look good? Gracious. Goodness gracious. It used to be a black truck. That's a black truck. It used to be a black truck. It don't look bad black. And it's somehow, well, it's not dry. It's 40 degrees. It's not going to dry. And you look real close, see all the runs. Honestly, I just need to sand this all back down because the original spray paint job sucks. But dang, if that don't even look half bad. I'm gonna go look in the basement for some more random paint. I mean, come on. Who's not gonna spray paint a shitty truck that they don't really care about? Yes, this is all of the slight amount of what prep I've done. I'll be back. I don't have any more black. Goodness, I'm gonna spray paint this truck. That means I'm gonna buy a cheap sander and some turbo black spray paint cans and just, man, dang. I just don't have the time to swap the flywheel in it. Darn it. Also, this bed might not stay because it's rotten and all destroyed. But I could just get a cheap patch panel, knock the dents out as best as I can, and call it good. I mean, the other side I didn't knock the dents out of, and it needs sanded where the fender flares were because they don't look half bad. Yes, I continue to paint up on the fender. Ugh, why am I doing this? Where's this attached to? If I can remove these, I might be able to make the truck look better because I don't think they painted under. I think they didn't paint under that. Yeah. Okay. It still looks like absolute shit. But I also am stupid enough to like it. I mean, the black is ugly. You see, it's reflective because it ain't dry. I just redid the whole. You barely notice that it's not green until you get up close to it and you realize, hey, that's gray, not green. Green, gray. Yes, I did not take anything out. Yes, I did not tape anything off. And yes, I did not care. If I do anything to this, I'm cutting out that cab corner because I got the old one out back. I'm taking this fender off because I got one on a junkyard. I can pull the fender stuff off. I can pull a lot of stuff off and make it nicer. What am I doing? I'm trying to sell this truck and I just spray painted a bunch and made it look even uglier. That looks better. I'm gonna mess around for a little bit. I'm gonna go grab the other truck. Ooh, ideas. He might not get sold right away. Old Dan. Not quite. It might not be your time. I mean, if I reattach the bumper, reattach the fender, ditch the stupid headlights that are disgusting, reblack the grill. Basically, less rusty fender from the junkyard, self-tap around some cab corners, knock the dents out some more, maybe a quick patch over there. And this could be nicer looking. I might pull off that trim because it kind of is beat up and kind of a little much, but it might not be. It might be glued on, so it's definitely glued on, so it's too much work for me. Ooh, ideas. Also, that bumper is pretty ugly. Barely attached. Also, that's kind of crude. Oh, shouldn't have spray painted it. Because now I want to work on it. Stupid me. Oh, yeah, black is the way to go. Honestly, I could, it's getting warmer again. Get the clutch kit for this, drop the trans. Put a trans in it. Well, put a clutch flywheel, hydraulic system in it. It would work. It's exactly what I need to do on the Explorer. I should stop spray painting it because I really need to sand it down before I spray paint it. Stop. Yeah. Ugly. Rotten fender. I don't know. Definitely like a black truck. Oh, baby, that fender. What am I doing? Dan might stay around if I can make the rest of the truck look this good. This is just spray paint. And then I just ran out of black paint.